all to like our programs, share, leave comments. When the time is due, I'll read out your comment for you. What do you think? Do all to let us know. Again, if you are not able to get us on the social media platforms, although we are there, maybe you don't have the smartphone, you can send your thoughts via the WhatsApp and text message line 059 122 8584. 059 122 8584 is the WhatsApp line. Do want to let us know what you think as the program is ongoing. Now, this morning we shall do a continuation of the discussion we began yesterday. Endra yehwe kwan a yebetumi ama asumdwe adan hodi wobra yeba beto aba wo December 7 abatwo brain mu no na endei so yeba behwe emiamie bi wo Ghana a entokwasem ama ne ho so ebi wo hono mu a ache hyase kra from 1900s enunti during the second segment many mpanyifo ebedwetwe nkomo na yahwe senia saa mente me ho ase a ekoso wo emrono ahodo eba bedi ho nkomo yi senia ntokwa no hamanfo no economic activity won dwedie hu sensem wonomo abrabomu wo madesua mu ne ekaka ho ye ba behwe senia ntokwasem no etetemanfo no wo ho na enda no pay kakra me wa me de ejawo ene se Jet Li Ekasembi or say instead of giving your children the things you never had when you were their age, rather share the experiences you were never told but encountered growing up. Naturally say instead say obeto smartphone because ebia usan wenye bi odoma ebekwa abonten bosumi bia because ekatinary hu usan wenye bi sa niema na ode bema wo ma no instead say ode sa niema no bema wo no share experience suehunu adesua de a bra wunyin no uhia ye no fa sa adesua de na fama wo ma na fatete omo na omunyini a wo mu nsoso ankwankoye mfonso a esane se wanya guidance ninti wanya ye no sa mfonso a wo ye no wo ma no so entumi anko repeat bi mepacho eyade a ehohia na ebesan etumi aboa mayemofra no ababedane ne a yepese wono mo ebabedane fi se wo ba asase so a omo hyeyensa sana etie enti aha ena mede motivation no ede AC obahima na na manyamewa abeka mensa ofi ha eno nti meko akoma obahima no akwaba obapa na umpo te sen nakopa aduma na ye chenra sawo ye de nyame ase tembia wo kasa na meni age na che se e aseda na ye de manyankopon ati ase na ye Friday sanity ofo dodo no na ye koyi mo free mo chido mako akofi no cha ya kwa kusi etinkwemu a ye de nyankopon ase. Yeah, trust that.
Right. And the hit womb. Right. Shano so said you made the Jeffers Mixture and P Castles. Eso ya sene ma yetumi de besom wo efi juada ebesi fiada. Now program no share here from 7 o'clock to 8:30. That is yesene saying on the wake up show. Into unya mesepe wa mesi ade pa. Wednesdays near the election court e dia besom wo. Thursdays, Fridays social issues, Monday, Tuesday political issues. Sana aye no e wo yesene say no so. Na shano so ma me say owo enemu sayawe bia ete wo so. Enemu sayawe bia bi say ye gono, say ye syphilis, odepua, whatever. Enemu sayawe abetena wo so adane baba so ete wo so. Tie na hye no so ma me say edro ba ko pe e na etumi sasa yare no e wo Ghana ha ye bo edro ba ko ne din a asa menkwohwehwe edro bia bio eno ane Jeffers Mixture and P Capsules mo am kidney problem a entumi ma mo nyonso no na no me be ka kire se he na wo hia e ye bomba gu achi onwa bomba gu achi na the Jeffers Mixture and P Capsules aka ho kidney problem na abeda ne kwankro ete wo so no nyankopon be ma no etu efiri ho within less than 6 months wo dey fa ho to edodo so ma me afen so emema mo exospermia low sperm count but mo dey fa ho to edodo so ma me wo dey ho to so abo hu se ampa se edro no nyankopon abasa e wo so emma mo ye apemfo a mo te hu se insufita bi etai egumu from 6 months dey call me pa cho fa ho to edro no so ma me na wunti ene ye edro no oba hema no e wa ha eno nti mema no atoa so e de ama me
You know that's what can you do? The first measure and pick up so send na e wodum wo your ba na anope wo hwe mo pese wo ma ye no ewie mu die wo fichi kono e meye se de wo pe no a the first measure and American for the amase ko na kokoko pe bi na emboa wo se de be ya white na se ode po na ababa beje ahimfi hono mo akanten so no e betume yi ni na afi hono men sanse bia ba be go no de bia se wutia na wutidua na wudie ko ne ko pege first mixture no ebi no nom oba emwa wo edi wakagina mu na wo maayo no entimi enwie mu die mensese no so ebebe yie se de open pepe de ama je first mixture and P capsules enye na wo ko herbal shop and pharmacy shop bi edro ne da so no wo se me pe edro we se bi enkofa enkrofo die no bi na enkonkoto no bi na wo konom na sese wo ehun ne wo pe na waka se je first mixture na sheda ne da bi wo pe je first mixture no ebi no nom na emwa wo.
Now on say okasa na me bo DOPB wo ho na e was kire ye braninti megusu ameko no me kire ase e dia ma enti bomoden na kope eduro no bi numbers na etwegu screen ase no fa emu bia na frɛ a doctor fo no na nkyiremu bia wo hia wo eduro no so yemfa ensom wo kama pa. Right, without much ado, let us begin with the newspaper headlines review, and we begin with the Daily Guide newspaper. Now it reads here that 85% of Ghanaians want free SHS maintained, Afrobarometer report, and you know this is obvious despite the fact that the prices of boarding facilities, if your ward has gotten a boarding school, getting those items comes at a price, but the free SHS has brought impact. We will go into it next week at Joburg Election Court. Now GMX set to transform Ghanaian music streaming, and anti-LGBTQ plus bill. Attorney General files defense in 7 days. Bawumia will win 2024 election. This is according to Ahafo chiefs. Well, stay off task force, Achim Kotoku State. So these are the few stories on the Daily Guide front page newspaper.
I wish I for browser sense I'm do am pay what the abeda no yenso yedi mo nsem ma mo ye frase a na ye the Daily Guide na e frase e de amamo na no na no da mo beka ya Supreme Court de ba bontia no mo kire se de mo titi won fra mem na Ghana fo ke kansa ai trumuntu no ho nsem koda court se ye den ye hu ba bia asam no e kwa court de ba bontia wo kire mra she bedwem na afen so Attorney General na enfale o mu defense no nti na ama asam na se na temu no atwenchen so kakra se de Ghana for pen internal kumbe hu no entimi ema mededwa na krata na bo amane wo kire se Attorney General say won so afale ni defense a wo de ekọ se de Supreme Court de na eba abontia wo kire se sa enanu dura e wo so mu hye na omu fale omu defense no se no ono afale ne bia wo de kontie enche bia trumuntu no wonsem no court e be transform Ghana ni bia etumi ehu se wo ye bia etomra na se entomra enti no wode no ehonsem aba e wa ha se na wasan so e de aba wo che se wo ye hwehwemu na ehwehwemu no ekowi ase Ghana fo mu ohamabu pen adwonwotwe enum na chese free SHS na na dodan kwa kufa do di aba no omu wo pepa o makoma mu anka entena ho no mu afebo mu chese mfa so pa e wo so e ba ye omu ko mu aha wo mu na general na wo kan bibi se omu ko boarding house no ewo mu se omu no kwa omu tua omu niema omu de beko no tua bibi kakra na no medwin bibi ho se free SHS na government ne de ba ye no omu mu ko boarding house no apart from omu soaps ne niema omu be use na eba no se enuane mu ne dia enka wo kwa obetima kasa me fa aduane nko ko se government feed mu anopa ebia enumere mama Ontario mu be share books or the mamo ti wo ba tane na sa akwa na ekwa na ado ni to aba ne de no nkwa so a emwa no wa pe bibi kaka di ntino awofo na ya mo yese na FHS na de ben no ya mo nya kam ene hwehwe mu na ba no mu chese 85 na esa mo share da politics ti ma ba bonta be ka se ati ade so no under there no mo pe ntino omo de honsema ba e wa ha say Ahafo chiefs eno mo so ebo amane na chesa ahemfo bi no mo wo Ahafo omo chese Nyankopon ya adomo a afempinu ene adwoni na ya yebo mi abato aye kwa akotue omo nim se mapenya be de cha wotu franka ama NPP ama nyoko no Dr. Muhammad Bawumia ena Ghana fo ebeto aba no e de ama no Daily Guide de ode breya no pe ni no
Now, the daily graphic is what we are moving on to. Now, still on the achievement of the NPP led by Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo and their achievements in the education sector. This is the Common Core program. They are saying is yet to begin in the senior high school. Now, it reads that new senior high school curriculum yet to begin. And don't forget that these current Form 1s who are now in senior high school will be awarded diploma certificate either than WASI certificate. This is what the Common Core program is all about. So brace yourselves for that. Now, Bono region, thank you to 169 agro factories ready under one district, one factory, according to His Excellency Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo. Now, Sunyani West, can NPP maintain dominance? Of course, in our next segment on election court, if we go to one of these places, we shall give you the analysis, the statistics, as well as the predictions on this particular matter. And Chief Justice launches manual on election adjudication, also on the front page of the Daily Graphic newspaper.
The Daily Graphic, Kahu, Amamo, and Nano Ada, and Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo, no, and Ebono Mantem, or another so. Okay, Minyan, yes, I'll follow up on it. And I just say, Obaya, or ne, Adichie, Ebabedin, Como, and Nayakwa Twaba. No more, and Awakasa, or Chester, one district, one factory, no, agro factories, Marco 169, a bush of war. They say, I radio, Mubabe Frassier, now, what to me, a dear Dijumentino, Nanado dia, or the Tuja, and no. Sanso and Rochester. SHS curriculum for Mumude Abano, and Chibi Mubabe Frat, and so more atro BC every year muko SHS no, or any do more ever be frasty. Daily Graphic Diana pay, or also the best more.
Now, moving on to the Daily Analyst newspaper, it is reporting here that this is Alan Tremantin, in fact, advising the Speaker of Parliament, Right Honorable Alban Bagbin, respect Supreme Court ruling. And these are one of the reasons why some Ghanaians are saying, going for Alan is not an option, because it is literally like voting for Alan is like voting for the NPP, because looking at what he's saying, listening to what he's saying, you could see that he is at loggerheads with the party. Yes. Now, yes, one way or the other, because issues be said, yes, Anka and can fan home.
Alan or boy NPP for cheaper.
Sir, now,
and I know power only yin now, move the momo back to back, and I make us say, when him sad and a brand away, open him. Why my young mafia?
Oh, say, obey me the tactics, Saba. So I might be saying they are tactics, but when it comes to issues, are a better touch the bone, Nankasana, and a day.
But say, for Alan, so Baba Bontin, because I say Supreme Court, NT Court, and I assume GM Brown. I didn't say, Otimubi. And I says, yeah, Speaker, be Parliament. A by near my hold Rabani, dear Guaquema was anchored by now, Oma can win at them, Omunyan can win. And Chesso not ye Quaco Twaba. Okay, Mobet my no dear Delena, I said, never be Bresa, a break a crayon or Mancon. And Omanco Parliament, so I bet you Muka. Oh, yeah, so about Bontino because Speaker Rena Vivian to Yamen.
Okay, right. So let's continue. Now, Ghanaians endorse free senior high school. 85% of Ghanaians want free senior high school. This is according to Afrobarometer report. Now, Lawrence Tete apologizes for Legon HIV comment. Trade fair redevelopment to be completed by end of the year. Debate Baumia and get answers to your 5 questions. Kwabena Tando tells Mahama.
The Daily Analyst Edia Airtos Nano and Kwabena Tando Akasa Ewahasea or Chese Nano Adas Mobakaya, Mampeda John Dramani Mahama Babu and Tiano or Chese Ebrana Nabedi Chikwan what is Amisa, yeah, Amisa, Brana, Papano, Etiasiano, Mampenini, Abedi, Dr. Mahamadu Babumia, and the questions Marco 175 in the Bab one tia, now or just say Amisa Atamra, now on Mamma Miano, and Nebabumia was also a vice president, or no one can say 175 questions, no, or Babumia Yano, where you munum. ene de ama wo Bawumia say brabonten na so bra beyi sa ensem no ano na no ena aka ho bi ama akwabena tando so aba bonten wo kire se mahama wa ba bonten be kasa ya age atum na mom ye se bra na ne Bawumia nsi nkonya na munye debate ni koso no sa questions 5 a wo de aba bonten no Bawumia beyi ni na ano ede ama wonte wo de no so aba wa se Lawrence Tete wo no so ye sofo ba akwa de a chopa kesi aba bonten wo kire se esuafo ba ako mo fa nche no Monfanche no ba bonten be ka se school no ma ne meme wom HIV fitayi nyazam keto akọ ho ma umatia ya ayi omu ho a ono kwa wotena ase no wadwen ho aya na wonte ase wa ba bonten wo chese anofo mo ho no ene ma no ebe ka asa ebi mu na ante ase ye no mu ka no se de mu si penti no wote sa ense ne bi ho se botugu afen so sa de achopa aba bonten alankwado chamate na yekofa by the man movement for change wo chese speaker of parliament Supreme Court ruling and no mudi ba ya omu chese ensema hodo no so de kwakọ ensema hodo de kwakọ da court no court aba ato agu no wo de adwepere gitum na yenkoso gitum ne yenkoso na aka se separation of powers wo hono mtino court no eni so beba be ka cho decision na what take ni kwan se court no ka cho se chesen sign ade twe yi mo ma so
but more problem wo ne say adenti na yen kan che Supreme Court nso say on so en relaxing na onja asem ne chidi
omun on se ba no se omuna church mrani na se bibi ebo mani mu a Supreme Court omuna was the final say a okom wono ma omude ate omubu ateni bia se koyi ma wo san koyi ama e wo se wujutu
but adenti na omo invite defendant no ma omo nti ne numu nsem ansa na omo de sa ruling ne deba
on say me pa no before say parliament speaker e dey ba out no we say 4 seats no we declare as vacant asema me kan say a majority leader afenoma kan dey kan dey akwakodan Supreme Court it's not then na on chairman Supreme Court
that was after
before say afenoma kan before say speaker dey we be ba bontia oba be ka say we declare seat ni vacant afenoma kan ye interview eno na ma me hu say we kan dey asem na kokko tama Haruna Idris ba bontia no eno dey call Supreme Court on no ntina me share ni mu say
but o survey speaker say or the asem no court
well for that one there one dey mean
that is it
ba penny interview or ye no
what interview na sem
Haruna Idris dey we ne ba no e dey ba out say bi mu wo party ni mo peso mu kwa as independent candidate into mu seat na wo say e declare vacant no that time no so try say what dey call Supreme Court and a separation of powers e wo ho no say dem mi kan kai no trumuntu na e ko so sesia no e ko fa do betime exam to me ene ni dibe so aka say magiatum e say omufendi juma na say wa wo be ye bi no etiamra e wo bra e wo court by wo so de ani di so ma court what the mentioners into no me fa ba bi no well say dem no me kan
on say a process ye betumi age sa de wi atuma a process near ruling now speaker the buyer no but ye brain nti ye fa no konko I think so we and right now we continue with the Ghanaian Observer newspaper and now Bawumia is very confident of victory come December 7 2024 elections. Now it reads that NPP will win 2024 election according to Vice President Bawumia. Lands Minister Abu Jinapo charges GGSA be active in diversification of Ghana's mineral resources, jobs, and growth. Right, then that's also free for me.
Yeah, the Ghanaian Observer and so dear to us so Bawumia edia tudwa o chese Yakopon ya aduma fe pinu ne aduni na ya iwomi abato no enko na wie no na NPP amanyuko no na eye franketufo no omu na edi nkunimu nti no wode no so abawa hase sanso so na director of communications di ma NPP amanyuko no Richard edia baba tudwa wo chese okofla mantemu a na health infrastructures pa ekufo ado edia ba wo honom na busuafo nya asam ketua omu chese ebinsi da nti no ono so edia ode aba abonten no the Ghanaian Observer edia ode breye no.
Now for those of you plotting to use arms during election, the Arms Commission has come out with an advice that election 2024 is about the thumb, not arms. Now vacant seat controversy, Supreme Court cut speaker to size, says it has power to interpret the constitution. Bawumia secures driver's future as he unveils Go Right application. Now, elections 2024 still on this. Mahama's indecent language is being told here in page 3 of the Informer newspaper.
Yeah, the Informer and so so na the Informer HSA afia ye womi sama hudro bi mama mpenda da John Dramani Mahama obo apra woka aya na entwe yi no mo edi abana no na me hu se NPP for chese o se o use stupid di ama bawomia say has to say no kra na say no kra
sansem no ya me hu ye but mediachire once on the City TV City News logo na boss may follow up, but there is nothing like that. Okay. Yeah, there is nothing like that. I say. So if so on one of these fake news to ignite.
But I say so dear, so dear, and na entwe your man on me panic cause you na campaign na money na moye. Mama fa
na no so mo ka say ba omi anso e ka asem bitia Mahama sa e no kra chief na my follow up. O say flimsy. You know, so ye follow up no na enye sanity. Yeah.
Hey bloggers. You know, or the atoso ever has say. Now my penya be the Dr. Mahamudu Bawumia and Roche say, oh, I'd rather force you dates and so power until or the go ride and also swaba and no ebebuan teaching taxi drivers now omudu me do mudinate me akonenim. Arms Commission at the futu aba watches a Ghana phone in ada a brand do now kwakwa to abanwa. Ye ukokro mutina ode kwa akotim so ato aba ese nipa no mepeno ana se mepeno enye etuo ne ase kan ne niema wo betwetwe a ode bekwa akodi bone no eno na bechire bibi etinu kwa afa akokro mutino ekokodi djuma sanso so na o se Supreme Court na no ada mrahye bedwam chia me hene nsema wode ekokoda no omu ebotugu ye sanso so na mapanyini abede che Dr. Mamudu Bawumia abo George Kufudan para IGP abaso ewodwuma so a odie ewo omeyim.
Now moving on to our last paper for the segment, this is the Daily Dispatch newspaper. It reads that Dampare is a reformer. His achievements are tangible. This is according to Vice President Bawumia admonishing the IGP for his feat in the police service. I was sacked as Deputy Minority Leader while out of Ghana. There's an NDC MP making this assertion. 2 incumbent women MPs battle for Okaikwe North seat in Greater Accra region, and the NPP candidate for Adentine MSW Akosu Menu embarks on another road project.
Yeah, the Daily Dispatch and Ebejans near the Ensem Kuakata and Musamesina answer no Bawumia abo George Kufudan Pare Abasono Katano Edimonsem Abawas NDC MP Bakwakasa watch the say na oye Deputy Minority Leader ewo mrahye bedwam na otu kwan abusuafo ya nimo kase otu kwan oba ya na chese ya sesa na konya no na ese ne di break itano no ya je ede efri ne nsem sanso so na Okaikwe North so o chese emam yenu na achi omuti epia wo hweso obeto aba na di ama wo mu na sa ma ne mienu ni na so ye ma omu wo mrahye bedwam dada mrahye bedwa konya no omu ete so dada ntino ma me ama asiama doku a ono ewo hono no ye MP na waba Okaikwe se ono so obaba bejina na umato aba ewo honom edi ama no jemu ama NPP ama nyuko no edimu na madam ba ko so wa hase na adantan so no che se NPP parliamentary candidate ba ko ono so efrase abusuafo oye akwan ede ama adehia ete honom eno ene nsema hodo ade Daily Dispatch bo anwa.
Right, this is the second segment of the Wake Up Show. We shall go for a quick break, and when we get back, we begin with the conversation. Do stay.
Friends of Mamina na Hayford, me yen century, Messiah actress, and then you ma who do pee a keka, and na me juma dainty, ma pomi den when me papa, na seban ma pomi den when dia, and one chief fax mixture. Bonche, Jifax Mr. Mitimi Jina Pabwa Tentenso. Just a Jifax Mama your best Simwankasa. Minia Bema. Ebema wusuwa ye bema mapa. Sentia meji Jifax Mr. Tumpreko peni se. Edro no hote. Ye diafa abefu nimdie kwanso. Eni fidie wonwasuom. Ena ye ne Frenchem kroje. Ye nunti ma ye resadie. Enwa ne Jifax Mixture. Nemo mitie. Enye ma penfo. Oba o ma akwale no fo. Ana akwala onyenya emfie dumienu.
FDA ahwehwe saa edwadie nkratoɔ yi mu agye atum sɛ ɛyɛ.
Jifax Mixture. Pa pa pa.
Senidika inabeka miaro miara endo miara ejumeidia inabeye miaro miara endo miara obrei inabebo miaro miara endo miara Seni besini fayma miara Seni miara Seni besini fayma miara Seni besini fayma miara Obrai besini fayma miara miara Endo miara Seni besini fayma miara Seni miara Sina lekasini kunabeya Inabebo Sina lekasini kunabeya Inabebo Obrai besini kunabeya Miara Enyo miara
Globe TV GH any dia ubetumi edie nyayen wo social media handles no so na afen so ebra program no eguso koso no mayehu nia wodwene 0591228584 anopei yeba bedi enkomo a efa asumdwe ho senia endra ye hyase no but question na me bisa na me dia hyase de say hwese wo hwe wonua dasani enim ye nyina ye bre ewo Ghana yimu abraba ye boy ye nyina ye ho kire yen me say oyedefo kra wo de wotumi da wo ebi ono no ntumi na ba wo hu ne say wa ye hyepe no na mo wa adwen yo say wa ye free sa enti obi abre at any point in time na wa twese kan e de akọ nua so ana wa twetuo e de abọ wonua just because ope akonya edi ya mfa mawo just because of say mente me ho ase aba nipa e wo say de akonya ne ma no wo wafro akotena akonya no so ompese wo beja akonya ne mama wonua is it because of assassin one plot acres ana saying te say nkonya alavanyo ntokwa abrebi atwam na ano aye den a yeku nipa e wo ensase ho no oba Africa ha say ya eniema mienu ena etumi ahemfo esoritia wo ho nkuro esoritia wo ho a land and chieftaincy dispute ensase ene ahenie ehon sensem na yanko into the history of ensema ekoso precisely and then we do to kwa northern region boko conflict ekoso nim also way a surprise yanko into the history and genesis of boko conflict no although say eminent ya kumodwuma but yanko yeba be hwe insunsanso ben na ntokwa no ede bre manfo no ahemfu mienu ena yama ye ho so se ye pre akonya na ya san pre asase but insunsanso ben because ye say asono mienu ekontokwa ye say grass no nwura no ene asase no ena ebre eno nti ebia no wono mu de they are fortified enough financially. Etu ne den a ye benya baby ewura. Enu nti they can go on like that. But me bisa se tetebre no sa troops a ye de omudi ahemfu achi ekokuntokwa no. Any day tira na ye yes ade no. In this 21st century ahumesua ekoswa technology enso aba no. Must we continue like this? E wo say Russia and Ukraine ekontokwa. Bibi war ekoso Gaza and Israel ne kaka ho. It is ongoing. But in the case of Africa, yakoye nipa baako a kwesi broni esane sebe impredua san bibia na ohwehwe nti odi mpapa mu ba ye nti. Does it mean say yenye nipa biewu na? Does it mean say there is no means to resolve conflict no? Then say our subject in konfo na yesi ye di omo so no, yesi ye twi omo ho no. Abreni abribia ye de ho awura ensemu a entokwa ehie san nipai these innocent people omomoja tugu. And then without ourselves ye peja ye ho say ye akesefo. Then ye boja we expect subjects to come and surround us. Nipa na ye kontokwa won mo hire won mo nkwa no. Ye boja ye hwe ni mu say san nipai ne ba betwa ho ahia. Ghana for make asem we na ye correspondent nche. Se oyo hene na se de usi akonya so a eye nipa ene de usi akonya so. Se oyo hene na se de usi akonya so a afa nipa na wosomo no omo emba mbedane enkoa enfama. They don't become subject of our personal interest, parochial interest. We must think about the livelihoods of our people. And if it is in the interest of manfona, yes, ye di hine wo musuna. En sembi wo honomwa, yen di echire. Emma nenkofa en sem to some moja just last week. Nipa 20 boko ye kuomo. Car elko ni baby. Ewo kwan so yesi ya block car no. Ewo kwan mu. Etwaja to car nim. Ama nipa beye enwotwe. Ye shitu omu nyina ekuomo. Just because there is misunderstanding. But maybe say if it is not in the case of terrorist attack, and of course Ghana ye need terrorism, ye nyam face cases near. Ye nyam face cases near. These are indigenous Ghanaians. One more enya ammunitions omo tuo e de wo ho. Now due to interest one more di echirenti yakokum innocent people. Obi wo hono kra, one of those people ayekum they were not part of, they don't know anything, they are not even from the town. Video eda TV so awhwe is what is currently happening. When you go to Boko, when you go to the northeastern part of Ghana, now adebako a eye me de esaya mareho me dwe ho ana me rasa ho, and say we have two aspiring presidents and a vice president. The vice president Baumia is from northeastern region. Vice president, what are you doing about the situation? When you get to these towns, nipa bay and our person one mu di wachi eye campaign no. What are we doing to avert the crisis? Look at innocent people, innocent Ghanaians. One mu nya hwe nana ahefo. Now please, these people who have been shot, who have been killed, look at innocent people running helter skelter. Wabra Boko a business town. To the west of Boko is Togo. Togo, they were governed by the Germans. To the north of Boko is Burkina Faso. And not too far is Benin. Enti akokoye business town. One more business. Oshe omu history krana. They were doing business there. eti omusam wo bi na wonom didwa te say ye to na yaton e wo boko no a cosmopolitans ye ka so bi a cosmopolitan a obi a ofiri krofoforo so abetena krobi so. This is cosmopolitan, a foreigner on a foreign land, or someone an indigene of somewhere on a different land. Eti womo amoti obebere no, they are not necessarily omoka kasanibi, kusasi kasanibi. They are not people who speak the Mamprusi language. They are from different people, places. Eti fortunately for Bokono, akakoye multicultural land. Eniama ekoswo ho. Sesi ameno ka say curfew edankofo no so. The youth I work on so no say they don't see the need for the curfew. Our government they are too so. They came out and they were saying, say, even if they will come out and they will be killed, they like it that way. Now, what is happening? A day na ya nyen ye. Day na impenyimfo anyen ye. We are still trying our correspondent. Yenyana. Yebe bisano. The actual reality on the ground. Ejadifo a wo kro no so say wudija anasa wo ye defo na wo kro no so a you will now come down. If you are not careful, you will fall below the poverty belt. Sir, in summer it has led to displacement of people. One more ti kro no so hwe mame na da fom no yekuni baby. Just because obi say assassin media obi say akonya ne media ena nea oteso no so enya krado say metna se for any peaceful resolution to the matter. For any peaceful resolution to the matter. Ena boku ya solve ya solve we pe echina na asamba. But please, mami bisa omo ye abrafo na wono mo de santo kwa we ba no. Look at the woman. She manefo omuti we. She inkroma no. If you kill all these people, which people are you going to rule over? If you kill them, which people are you going to rule over? Of course, your family alone cannot inhabit that large land. Fortunately for the North, it is part of Ghana. And a major reason why the government must do anything possible to avert the crisis in Boko. And about the Tuaba. Very soon, we are coming to vote. Abatwo, Meno can say, Chief Justice Mami Tokono. Yes, pardon me, Sana Mabono. Mami Tokono, Chief Justice. Aklosi 7 courts. Ewo honum. Now, think about the intra conflict. Sade way edibaba. Because obin some ewo court. Efie kurano omotwe humanson. Cases ni bi wo hono a eye very sensitive. Enu ti ya diama ADR, alternative dispute resolution for. Now, most of cases ewo ADR no eye very much sensitive to the extent say nipa no kura betumi say yanka ne ya obi betumi akonipa wo ho. Say see a court eklosi. And within the people themselves, in Tawan so eba be shasi akoso. These problems are coming to begin. So, what is the government doing about it? Ekuafo obi wo hono mu a onibi oye boja sani pay a war ekwo say. How is this person going to survive? Right. Nyankopon adom yensaka Abdul Kadre. Oye North Eastern Regional Correspondent at the Globe Television. Yejuma koi. Enutimi chango de yanko ne che. Mr. Abdul, good morning.
Good morning, sir.
How are you doing?
I'm doing very good.
This morning, we are talking about the Boko conflict. Can you give us a picture of how the area looks like currently?
Okay, so with regards to that particular issue, the share around the area and movement is also restricted because moving out of certain areas or certain boundaries, your life can be injured. And as we speak now, 3 additional persons were killed yesterday.
2 additional people were killed yesterday.
3 additional.
3
persons, yes, were killed yesterday, moving from the Boku municipality towards Ufiga, leading to the Sankansi border. So they were believed to go. They were actually going for business in Sankansi and were attacked by some unknown persons on their way to the Sankansi. So 2 persons died at the spot and 1 person died later in the
Was it through gunshots?
Yes, it was a true gunshot exchange of fire between, because the cargo truck was actually moving to Sankansi and there were escorts behind. There were escorts, 20 escorts were behind, and the civilians still attacked them just to make sure that the person they targeted had impact. So that was the reason. There were 20 behind.
So far, following the conflict, has anyone been arrested by the police?
Come again.
Following the conflict, the current happenings around the area, have any of the perpetrators been identified and apprehended by the police service?
You see, this issue now is something that, this is an opening conflict. It is not individual or group of persons. It is not just a house. So it is an opening, it's a tribal conflict. So when it happens that way, it is very difficult to identify an individual to take an action or legal action against the person. So it is a tribal conflict, and it is very broad to a extent that you cannot finger at an individual or group of persons to take a legal action against them. So this is an opening conflict.
So
it's a tribal conflict.
So in terms of economic activities, how do the people go about business?
Yes, yes, Boku, since day one, this issue persists. Talking about their businesses and economic aspects, that one is totally out. They are now fighting for their life and their property. At the moment, this movement is difficult for you. For instance, people that were going to Sankansi for business were attacked and killed. So what type of business do you do? If your business is this type, moving out, moving in, moving from place to place, so you can imagine the picture, how dangerous and how serious this situation will affect their life and people's economic activity within the area. Because going to farm, it is something that they fear.
So
if you cannot move out of the house, how do you go to do this? So at this moment, they are very mindful of their movement, and a certain time, at least if you stay out beyond certain time, moving in or out is very dangerous because you can easily be attacked by unknown persons or group of individuals who they may be having an issue with regards to this particular. Once you are being identified that you are a monkey or you are a fisherman, then your movement is being restricted. Yes.
So currently, that means looking at government institutions, decentralized institutions in the area, none of them is functioning, like schools, chip compounds, clinics. None of them is functioning currently, right?
Since this issue started a year ago, most of the institutions were locked down because officers that were sent or posted to the region or the area to stay have to also run for their life. Yes, so at a point in time, it was only left with the assembly. Only the assembly that were there, and even the assembly was there because it's within the locality. They cannot do with that. But it was just the officers that were imported to work there have to also run away to save their lives. So talking about schools, no, there's nothing like that for now. Maybe some measures have to put in place to make sure that students go back to school.
Right.
So most of the institutions currently are not in operation. They have to lock down and save their life for the meantime.
Right. So let me quickly switch to Mr. Adib Sani. Mr. Adib, you are welcome to Globe TV.
Thank you, my brother.
Right. Now, it looks like the Boko conflict is not ending anytime sooner, despite efforts by government, previous government, to keep the situation. What is actually the reason for this occurrence?
I'm sorry, the line broke at the Can you come again?
Yeah, it seems the Boko conflict is not ending anytime sooner, despite several attempts by previous governments to curb the situation. What is actually the problem for this conflict that it seems the government is not paying attention to?
Well, I think it's largely due to our approach to dealing with the issue. For years on end, we have used the same approach, and to say the height of incompetence is using the same approach. That is not working, but you are hoping. Things don't work that way, especially in sensitive conflict situations like Boko that has serious security ramifications for not just the area, but the whole country. As a matter of fact, as you are very well aware of, anytime there is fighting in Boko, we up the ante on the number of boots on the ground, deployment of military and police personnel, and the imposition of curfew. That is always the approach. But this doesn't solve conflicts. What it does is on an interim basis, ad hoc basis, stop the belligerence. But surely, tomorrow they will fight again. Because the absence of violence doesn't mean the presence of peace. And there are about 350 unresolved chieftaincy and land disputes all across the country. That is why that we need to relook at our approach. We need to deal with the issue on a multi-dimensional basis, because Boko has become so complex and it has become so multi-dimensional. It's a cacophony of issues, not just the chieftaincy. It is about criminal networks taking advantage of the restiveness of the area to engage in criminal acts such as arms smuggling, human trafficking, drug trafficking. It is about the human insecurity with a lot of.
But following the explanation you've given, could we say possibly that there may be this kind of involvement of terrorists in the conflict?
I'm still on.
Okay.
Am I still on?
Yes, please. You are still on.
Good. So it's about the quality of life of the people.
Yeah.
Don't have access to basic necessities of life. Water, food, access to sanitation services, access to mortgage. They don't have. It's about education. A lot of young people there, I ask them, why are you fighting? They don't even know. But if you're educated, you ask the hard questions. Your parents is go and fight. If you're educated, you ask, why is it worth it? Why am I fighting? So the town told me that sometimes they hear the sounds of gunfire they have never heard before.
So can we say that
with just one approach.
Mr. Dimson, it seems the line is not getting through well for us. If you could turn round.
Is it okay?
Yeah, it's okay now.
Wonderful. Mm-hmm. So like I indicated, my brother, it's a cacophony of socio-economic, political deficits in that society that is creating an enabling fertile environment for insecurity to thrive.
Right. Now, in this case, do we say that possibly there could be an influx of terrorists so far as this situation is concerned?
No doubt about that. Terrorists love where there's confusion. They love where there's insecurity because they are able to effectively operate under the radar where there is insecurity. Al-Qaeda sought refuge in Sudan in the 1990s because there was so much insecurity in that country. Osama bin Laden lived in Sudan for some time. During the civil war in Iraq in the early 2000s, a man called Abu Musab al-Zakawi took advantage and founded Al-Qaeda in Iraq. Then, after the overthrow of Siad Barre in Somalia, the country was run by warlords. I mean, it was in disarray. And Al-Shabaab emerged. Okay, so there's always a tendency of terrorist groups taking advantage to establish some sort of foothold where there's insecurity. So in the case of Boko, what I think can happen is the terrorists to come in and support one side against the other side in exchange for refuge. As simple as that. As simple as that. Okay, so if anyone in Ghana is sitting maybe in Kumasi or in Accra or Accra and feels that, hey, this is a northern matter, like it's their own issue, they should deal with it, you are wrong. Because what is happening in Boko has security significance for the whole country. That is why we need to be concerned. Not long ago, they were fighting in Accra, to be specific, Aveno, related to the Boko matter.
Yeah.
And there have been a number of killings in Bolga related to the Boko matter. So it can reach any part of the country because we are one unitary country.
So
that is why I am concerned.
So possibly, could it have any impact on the coming December 7 elections if left unattended?
Yes. Oh yes. If the security situation doesn't improve, I'm sorry to say we cannot engage in the lives of election of officials, election observers, polling agents in the name of conducting an election. It is highly likely there wouldn't be an election in the area if the security situation doesn't improve. And that would be, of course, would recourse to the decentralized security structure, which would, based on their assessment, advise the National Security Council to act, okay, in a manner to preserve life and to safeguard public property, okay.
Yeah.
As we speak, the Judicial Council, the courts are all closed. Yes. The Boko Hospital has only one doctor. And he's not a robot. He can't even robots rest. So if he's resting, there's no doctor. A gentleman was shot last week in the tummy.
Yeah.
It was a bad injury. Then there was no doctor to attend to him. Then the blood started gathering in his tummy. It bloated. For hours on end, they called the borders, and there was a surgeon at board waiting for them, but they couldn't leave because of the fluid situation. The guy suffered until he died. They were looking at him dying, but no, you can't do anything.
Nobody could do anything about it.
No. He needed to be put in, go into the operating theater.
So now, what option do we? Our time is almost up within 2 minutes. What option do we have left? Since almost all the options we have to resolve the conflict is looking at us like we are exhausted.
Last night I was at the governor's chief of booking. How do we enforce? How do we get him to speak? How do we enforce? How do we get him to speak? To rule his to rule the area without any restrictions. How do we enforce the laws? We need to deal with the proliferation of small arms and light weapons. The guns in the system there is just too much. There are too many guns. How do we get rid of those guns? Beyond getting rid of those guns, how do we prevent the guns from coming in? Because the more you see, the more they get them into the area. Right? So we need commitment. I think that is the most important aspect of this, and the rest can follow.
Right. Thank you very much for your time, Mr. Adib Sani.
Thank you for having me.
Right. Abdul, are you on the line? Right. Enunti yene security analyst Adib Sani na eko twetwe nkomo e de fa nsemo a eko so boko no na okiremu a okire se boko nsem na eko so no ohu ne se aban panyimfo a wo mo ba no eye akame aye se approach o mo de ko no eye but commitment ahofama a wono mbehwe na ehyehyeye no aye adwuma no eni ho na okiremu a o se with the police any military eko honum no eno no they primarily say it is amentem wase cause obi bia de ko but the issue goes beyond near yehu no enye too simple sir quite complex eno nti e was say aban no etumi ehwe enhyehyeye emra ena impo ammunitions akode enema ye de kontokwa say etuo facha me ne kaka ho ekoso wo sam mia nim no wo mo de san nema no eko hono no because recently news ni bi ete say enkofo bi de etuo yenya enkofo bi a wo mu kita ammunitions o makoy sam ammunitions wo mu ka mu o mo de kwan fa na oto so e kire say grounds yanhwe ni ya terrorist attack it say Boko Haram for na one more in Nigeria for no any Sahel states no jihadist attacks are not echoes one no yanhwe it could be a fertile ground asa enkofo ebetumi aboewura oman nimu ebia na wuti Kumase wuti Accra wuti Volta region wuti Central region wadwene se wo no enya de ebetumi aka Bogatanga nanka sa wo no ebi nkoso wo ho but se ame no kasei entokwa ne bi ekoso wo ho no na afen so otoa so e de kire mu se abato a yeba betu December 7 mu no yanhwe ne ye a entokwa no nti ebia na abato no entumi anko ye ye correspondent Abdul Kader ye friend no ebisa no se ye ndra inipa be miensa ya bom tu ekuom security analyst so kire mu no say due to the nature of the war no me u post me de me call Globe TV e post me de me call say general ko branch ewo boko na koye adwuma meka cha director say director mesrew wo de twamiti wa apreko because enya ade ameko government institutions more hot to say health facilities are closing down, courts are closing down, educational institutions are closing down. And until you say developmental activities say cost wo honem to me nkoso na ya hwe ni ya enema we betumi a escalate aba bedru bebi a wo no e wa Accra ebia Central region ebia Volta region because boga omonka ho so edru honom enu te ho behia say ye ho ye ni beda ye ho so Abdul Kadir kire mu say institutions e wo say wono mo hwe eboa ema amanfo no abrabo nsem etumi etumpon no enkoso bio ejuma kura no enkoso ye nton ade ento ade ukọ afuom akopa aduane kura ba fie no eden because oye kusase ni anasa oye mamprusi ni enti ye kyewa ye beku niamedisi ene se ahemfo yenhye na ye masa niema no ano embrase manfo no so ede anwagim no bre na so se wo so obefra ba so na wo de wadwenkyere ede aba abeka ho na yakoye nim 059 1228584 059 1228585 02084409443 mbacho mofa boku video no emfa entuso na manfo no enhwe ne ekoso ho honom na eni enyan pa yi eni enyan Moi. Oshe nea ekoso ewo video yi mu a mejina ha se won ma yedi misu emeya me pacho frebra so na be kire wadwen wo ensem a ekoso yi ho right one me first caller wodin any baby a free.
Hello.
Yeah, good morning.
Hello. Morning. Tell me poku. Mrs.
Right, young queen.
Yeah, Nipa Cho, near Kosono, Nihebi Pa. Na, Nipa Cho, Mpenifua Umugo, the Kronima, and what say, Omu Esso Adena no. Nipa Cho, Omona Kasa violent. Say, I am for all you in and out to come up. The new question would they, Sha. Statement we say ever out. Now open point to be. So yeah, also here very dangerous. And to a man can to a move for. Or two for on so the quantity. By near my air personal. I say, omo and to a move for. Yes, you have my young and I day. I translate. Oh, it's in air personal and for not to a move for.
Right.
Until yeah, so the meeting I can.
Right, yeah, that's a pastor from Badge Media. So, hello. Yeah, good morning.
Yeah, your friend is Zachary, my friend Peter.
Right, young him.
Yes, the problem is that one president don't know the problem we're about. Because soldiers for her, and soldiers for her, and who retrieve these soldiers, the police or move here, and any part, president, if anything, where's your henny, man putting here, where's your henny? The injunction at Tono so. Now, who bedroom Kumasi and I was some injunction on Munjay Nipano. Any panic quiet happen on a fight to start it. In the Nipane corner, and can eat a woman soldiers in the field, like the soldiers and police have to be there. So that if the person come or anything, they can stop it. But we soldiers, the police, if you Nipane so quiet, I didn't escalate it. Intimidate force, no. Me president, no.
Right. Yeah, that's a passer also for about so better. Hello.
Hello.
Yeah, good morning.
Morning.
We didn't be out for you free.
I'm sorry for me free.
Right, young him.
Good morning.
Babacho, TM will phone the main TV, no, young him. Right, went to me and Janaso Yanfao for good morning. Good morning.
Morning, one was some I calling in our own.
Yeah.
One was some I calling in our meaning Sabino. Who tell me, Cano?
Yeah, it's your power.
Because Oshe Abino, I say, Bokufono, or Muslims, Ama, not or Mufa, into the calling in now, if you're more. Because, say, we are by partners, to Moses, could be, say, and I would say, obey obey, and I'm one.
Yeah.
And it's probably not so.
Okay, right. The better answer passer. Offer Ebaso, Ebecha Wagensa. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
We didn't be out for you free.
I'm called Abubakar, calling from Tamale.
Right, Abubakar, let's listen to you from Tamale.
Okay. Good morning once again, and to your listeners.
Yeah.
Please, on this Boku issue, I am actually a native of Boku, but I don't reside in Boku anymore. The issue all boils down to let's gun.
Oh, Bebacho went to me and Jinaso. I'll see Kofi Boku. Okay, let's pick another. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Right, February 0591228585 0591228584 02084400943. February so abechewa dwene ekweni. Good morning.
Hello, good morning.
We didn't be afraid.
Thank you. Roma for the you can say that from Kifel.
Nyame adom, ye ho yeba.
No, Mamin Church in a Cobro so the nation by man one about the market and it's never that for Kushia. Minia. Therefore, money they are to say every day I be a politician and a president, not president. But I'll tell you, Minia, one is person, the 4 person, meaning this is so, it's a matter to take to them for those who are in Bokono. There's no say about the 2
Yeah.
No more now, and let the piano. A man in Tessicated, then the BIA from the Boko and the Mama Bra. You need to work with the no more in Topa, as a same woman, as I am woman, and a patrol. Boko, Omubana and Garafana.
Dabi.
Yea, Tia Santi, Yea, to Bota, Yea, to Geta, Central, Yea, Ghana for him.
Yeah, Ghana for him.
I'm not to say, one Cataro, and give them one cell of Kuma and no more when you piano, or more yet your 1 Cataro. I think that the piano, the piano, Omobaya, and no man, not to say, this is my abai. Yes, you know. That's the thing right now, the myself. And I think on their own, over to a monk of someone land. So, almost as I said, we know the transfer. Almost more than so. No more goes one. No more no money said. There is state resources. Never the some one and confronted development. But I make come with Papa go
for that Venturani a Cassia Pa Medasipa, Yaminka Ozum, Yadasi. Good morning.
Good morning.
The Bacho didn't be afraid.
I'm within the Mohammed,
right, Mr. Mohammed, into Fiacra.
Pakutokano, Pato, Amunya, we my way, also in a clue. Munya was them my year. And yes, I yank him quite clue.
Right, Yadasipa. Also, Chese Boku for Muma Yenjai Tokano, Nayentina, Yen resolve the issue. No, Kama, Yentina Sebusia. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning, sir.
The Pacho didn't be afraid free.
Please, can I speak English?
Yes, please. You are free to speak English.
The issue is that, you know, in Ghana, not so many districts or towns that there are current chiefs being okay. But they have to be 85 there. So the Boko issue is taken up because government has taken his hands deep inside the issue. If there is a current chief in any place, the only thing is that you have to give them level ground. Give both sides level ground. So that everybody will go to the appropriate court to prove his or her case. So that whoever is being judged as the real owner of the place, then that's where you know invest in a plan security to make sure that the person that is not right will go off. But then government straightforward went to arrest, issue an arrest warrant for the newly escaped to be arrested, which is very bad. We have it. An example is Volga in Volga Central. There are 2 chiefs. There is already a chief and another chief is near a chief. We've never had any gunshots over there. All because government hasn't made us in any position. They have given both of them a level ground. The old chief went to court. They went to put the new chief at court, and they have now moved to National House of Chiefs, and the case is still pending. There is no gunshot. Issue is different. We don't know why government has to just go ahead and say this person is right and the other person is not right. Meanwhile, you cannot dig inside the matter. You know, somebody can just the Ghana Constitution define how you can become a chief in Ghana. Fine. If you are not hailed from any, if you don't have a chieftaincy lineage, you cannot become a chief. And if you look into the Boko matter, the current Kusasi chief doesn't have any chieftaincy lineage. It is rather the Mokudi that has lenient. That's why she tell the government something.
Right. Right. Thank you very much for your opinion. I think this is up to the leaders who are mediating in the resolve of the conflict to decide. Good morning.
Good morning.
Me pacho didn't for you free.
Maybe Victoria, because I feel body.
Right, Madam Victoria, ain't you?
No question, Yabani, we should wise up. This time, Yabani, we should wise up. Boko youth, they should wise up. Because, and I follow me say, a coming qua youth in me. Almost a car. But the Anjani flow, your man pushing it to person with a move. So, Kumasa, with that, with a move, and I will die for me. And you have sent to Quanamu Kaswa. If I say you to me now, we need support. Yeah, not a dear speak, Kromua. Not you for me, with your Mukua, or Mokomutu, or Mukua. You see, they have the youth and backing them.
Yes.
They are watching you, you know. And if we are you, you have to wise up. Because we did not send away. Greediness, politicians, friends, you know, we have politicians, almost a Ghana politicized issue. And your boss guys, we got politicians now. I was almost so with you, Pompeo with weapons.
Yeah.
And these people, but they are not working. Economical issues are at stake.
Yeah.
How do they eat?
Yeah. How do they even get the weapons?
Good. Where do they get the weapons? Where do they get them from? Selfishness is business. So we, the youth must wise up. And when they talking to women and children, women, what shall last 2 years there now we show you show on TV Shema Shagana, we don't even have ideas of the 2 o'clock we have to go down. A man is so bullets betting your account at any time. So one say, cast a name, normal object go on, committing your hide day, and what did that send you did the 2 to ground, but they were running, standing upright. It's a two bit in your account be at any time. At them. Yes, at them. So the youth must wise up, but you stand up for your future. This is not the time. Ghana, our forefathers have poured their blood for us already. So we are here to make change. We are not here to pour our blood again. Then I'm and I was saying you make a change. There more money you near the say and I'm and you need to win a
right. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. But that's a I'm enjoying the conversation. It's in a me phone, but that's Nyamishirao pa Adwenkesiano. Good morning. Good morning.
Hello.
Yeah, we didn't be out for you free.
Hello.
Yeah, we didn't be out for you free. Maybe I thought you more phone in TV, no. We didn't be out for you free.
Hello, I'm calling from Stockholm.
Right, yeah, to us.
Yeah, the whole conflict now, airport now, and you know, and not problem with escalating. Similar situation happened in my airport. Opuna Otia, the shooting with the queen. And now about that, you're about to see him separately. You to know, I can't want to know more and you I'm not only I'm a court to decide you. I'm not only to meet you. You to know any moving and the situation that is time. And so I'm there. If one person or the moving way, if you have one room, I'm a court to decide it. I'm a DIA. I'm also on the Tinaya, but when I not just want to also not just want to happen. And that's Anna. Most citizens, no one more papa. So say, you thought you're cool. Marshall, this year, business is new. Then they should be very careful among themselves.
Right. Right. But that's it. My last caller. Now, my kind messages no ha. Eddie Amao. Good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Yeah, when my last caller, didn't be out from you free.
because of the takrade.
Right, into the takrade.
A chief friend of the career, because of the takrade. And say, Boku some night down. And about Georgia.
Yeah, Mitiopa.
Aha, Boku some night, a course no beer or the Bishop, maybe, you may be training Panicature say. I buy a Boku Noti. In the second, the young society Bokuno, but so dear to say. I found out no president, and our parents were better than Ukraine. Bokunta Cornell or Hodada. It is every year they say, it's my Mufaya Bokuna Casano. And they say, you will say, Sampani Fosa Ucha or Tacramavia, no within Nambia. And they say, Uncle, you will say, and I say, one so much, Bokuno says, oh, come on here. And I say, if I say, I hate you, and I say, we're in it. And in particular, would you in it? And I'm a boy.
Sanity.
Let's say, oh, come for, and I say, oh, yeah, DNT. Let's say, Badiama. Oh, come for Nessa, what the Tina and Janosa. Why you them, Bombesumo? And the day you be Yenna will be a one to way, and see beer and say, there be a politics. And I say, I don't know, I buy your professor animal. This is editing beer, I said, by the BD Kankai. Editing beer, beer, a pre a punchu. This is why the end this party about you know, and then end this come on rollers and I say, when Obia by Canada, and I will honor. And the politics in the Omuja when they are a bit
right. Yeah. Right, Mamma say, Namifa or Freju Mediano, Enfa, Ensiha. Now, message about the coming with here and unti making kind of come pa at the amount. May start here for basics and we are not about birthday, no so into the Yamaya, but more than Fabra. Now, we say, good morning, please. I really want to know from the point of view, your own view, that where someone in Ghana here is bigger than our constitution. If yes, who is that person and what is wrong with it? When Alan told Speaker to respect the ruling, however, sometimes you people absolutely disappoint we, the viewers, because you don't educate people about the laws of the land. I am very, very sorry. Right, thank you very much. That's your point of view. Let's continue. We say, I'm Ebenezer from Western Region. Please, the solution to the Boko issue is for the government to announce for the innocent people to move from there and leave those those who want to fight, so that he can burn all the place, period. Virgin Chambers, I say, watching you live from Akwekeri. We say greetings to you and your viewers. I'm Survivor from Kumasi. Hey, Boko again. What exactly triggered the conflict this time? Fellow citizens of Boko, I know you are a peace-loving people. So please don't allow tribal sentiment to ruin the peace we've all worked hard to maintain. My humble advice to whoever is chosen by the authorities to mediate should be as neutral as possible. Find root cause and uproot it once and for all. Or say, I'm praying. Let's all pray and work for peace to prevail in the country. Now, Sui or say KOJO Asempa Furniture Works. We thank God for another great weekend from KOJO Asempa Furniture Works in Edum Kumasi. KOJO Asempa Nyanko Pomo Wejuma Asentre Ewe Yesu Dimo. Amen. Yakubu Dombote or say Offenso Kaira. Good morning to you, to Yakubu Dombote. And we say Nedu so near happy birthday. Babe wish birthday. It's a Chibe TV no Wadof one Babe wish your mom. Now we say happy birthday to you, Mrs. Linda, a free year dankwa in Hammers Radio. I have forgot, so enjoy your special day. There are more grace and blessings from our Kosia Frema Genesis Radio. We pray for long life for you, good health, prosperity in Jesus' name. Amen. We say good morning, Globe TV. Kindly help me wish my lovely daughter Mildred Klinam Ekia D. Johnson a happy birthday. We love you so much, D. Johnson. We love you so much. May you age in grace, long life, and prosperity. Now we also say, I am blessed to have a body like you. Happy birthday, dear friend. May your special day be loaded with happiness, success, blessing, love. Today is your day. Live it to the fullest, Madam Nurse. Inti also so a birthday wish obi e dia ma say fa ema no no. Na aha na de dwumedie ndisi ne mom hye no so. Say dwumedie je fast machine pick up so masene ma yetumi de beso eni tutumi ka kopɛ wo de enemu sayare bia tumi afen so oridie mu eta hyehyew me pa cho prostate enlargement oba wo peye funu me pa cho bomoden e de awoba eno ane Jeffers Mesha NP capsules na executive producer Dr. Stephen Apieje don kwa wani onyankopon hira woni ebusua ne nyina na ontre wahye mu Alexander Hineje ne Joanna Deku. I cannot say thank you less to you, so thank you very much, an increase in all your endeavors. Brighter we see Swale DJ Kelvin Yeboah Obahema Nanama Nyamewa Eka Obi ne